27 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. This is where we say good Monday morning to each and every one of you. Good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Good Morning Grenada for this Monday. It is the 13th day of October 2025. And I want to tell you that before the day is over, he will come through for you. Good morning, Grenada. Hallelujah. Good morning, Eggies and Chief. What's up? Peck and the guys, good morning. Good morning to the nurses and doctors at the General Hospital, ICU unit, ICU department, male surgical. Good morning all the medical practitioners, the miracle workers. Good morning. It is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way, and I will endeavor to do just that, despite what? Yeah. Good morning to the world. It's time to wake up and live. Yeah, wake up and smell the coffee and thank God for a new day. I hope you did that already, because it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jillian McIntyre is with us. Mildred Smith is with us. Yulin Alexander is with us. Good morning, all my people. Those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning to you. Thanks for making classic your choice on mornings and always. Yeah. Hoping you had a great weekend, you had all the rest, and you got all the things that you needed to get done. I hope you got them done. Reminding you that life is tough. But believe you me, you've got what it takes. You just got to delve deep into the bowels of your soul and find that spot. Yeah, that's where you gotta go. That's where you gotta find your peace of mind. When you know whatever you're going through, he is going to, But you've got to reach out. Joan Brathwaite Batson, good morning. Sylvina Charles, good morning. My weekend was on the bed. Yep. Life can be tough, but I assure you that he is tougher. He is indeed tougher. So you just gotta reach out, man. Reach out. 24 minutes onto the 7 o'clock hour. Yeah, whatever you're going through, you're not alone. Remember that.
Sometimes you feel like you're swimming against the tides. So many problems, so few solutions. Someone may have let you down or been betrayed by a friend. But I say, those are the twists and turns in life. Whatever your problems, you're not alone.
Always remember that you're not alone.
Easy, and it's no fairy tale.
As we head to the word of the day, that word today is complacent. Complacent. C-O-M-P-L-A-C-E-N-T. Complacent.
Some days there might be blue.
C-O-M-P-L-A-C-E. Complacent. That's the word of the day. And it means satisfied with oneself, often without awareness of potential danger. Don't be complacent. Don't be satisfied that you feel that nothing can. Things happen. People do get set up at times, yeah? Here's how we can use the word in a sentence. His complacent attitude caused him to miss critical warnings.
If you feel
His complacent attitude caused him to miss critical warnings.
One hears your cry. Hold the faith, my friend. You're not alone. Everybody has been down somehow, sometime.
You're not alone. Remember that.
On this highway, you'll miss a sign sometime. But when the challenge calls, if you stumble and fall, you must rise up, stand up.
That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You gotta stand up, wise up, and try again. Jillian McIntyre, good morning. Michelle Bernard, Yolan Swan, good morning. Never said it was going to be easy. Never. He never said that. I'm trying to get this, the morning quotations from my friend here, but for some reason the WhatsApp platform is just not responding.
Everybody has been done somehow, sometime.
Good morning, Miss Wells and family over there in Salisbury Road. Good morning to you. Hope you all are doing fine. It's 20 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Good morning, Petlin and the folks in Munich. Mama Can, good morning. Crowshoe, good morning. Coffee. Learn something new every day. Small amounts of knowledge gained daily add up to over time and help you stay ahead. I love this one. Let's repeat this one. Learn something new every day, because small amounts of knowledge gained daily add up over time and help you stay ahead. Yeah. So very true. Learn something new every day. Every day should be a learning day. It's now 19 minutes on to 7 o'clock. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. All right, this morning, come on, don't do this. All right, lovely. All right, Grenada and Japan to observe 50 years of diplomatic relations this week. Wow, 50 years, that's a long time, man. And in the region, Bonaire residents sue the Netherlands over climate inaction. Internationally, China accuses the U.S. of double standards over tariff threats. And in sports, 5th straight win for Grenada senior men's national football team as they defeated Cuba 2-0 in Saturday night's international friendly. We've got the details to these and so much more coming up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Yeah, don't go anywhere, man. Don't you move. Hope you get some favor. Okay, I found it, okay. And let's go straight to it. It's so important, this starts the day right. It says, no, it's Monday, not Sunday. All right, so we don't have one for today. Okay, well, for some reason, my friend did not send it today. That's good, no problem. 18 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. That is our time this morning. Hope you're having a great morning thus far. Even though Sherry and Nichols, good morning. Lydia Cameron, good morning to you. Always reminding you that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Good morning, Pastor Benedict Newton, good morning. Hope you're doing fine, bro, you and the family. Pastor Laurie Dominic and the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, good morning. Pastor George Fletcher and family, good morning. Yeah. It's only because of His mercies and His favors we are here this morning. It's not because of anything good. You know, there are those who think that they are so righteous and that they're perfect, and whenever someone falters, they beat up and they... No. That's not how life is. Life is like you're susceptible to mistakes. Everyone. We don't always make the same ones. Everybody's shortfall is not the same, you know what I'm saying? So important to remember that. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Him died and rose again to set me.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Camahorn Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember, with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration, Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, 13th October 2025. Coming up in the news, Grenada and Japan to observe 50 years of diplomatic relations this week. In the region, Bonaire residents sue the Netherlands over climate inaction. Internationally, China accuses the U.S. of double standards over tariff threats. And in sports, fifth straight win for Grenada's senior men's national football team. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Residents of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, have you ever wondered how you can benefit from Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program? Join the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada for the next IMA Symposium Series on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room, Carriacou. This public forum will explore how local developers and those aspiring to become developers can access new earning opportunities through the CBI program. Hear from key experts representing the Investment Migration Agency, the CBI Committee, and the Grenada Investment Development Corporation as they discuss recent regulatory changes designed to expand local participation. This is your chance to gain insight, ask questions, and discover how you can be part of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique's development story. Don't miss it. Join the conversation on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room.
Grenada, the stage is set. Brilliant minds, fresh perspectives. It's more than competition. It's confidence, creativity, and critical thinking in action. The Grenlec Debates, powering bright ideas. The Grenlec Debates will be broadcast on GBN TV, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m. Matches will also be available for viewing on Grenlec's YouTube channel. Tune in.
Good Monday morning, everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. This year marks a significant milestone in international relations as Japan and Grenada celebrate the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations, a partnership that has grown steadily since 1975, rooted in mutual respect, cooperation, and shared development goals. To commemorate the occasion, the Embassy of Japan has reaffirmed its commitment to deepening ties with Grenada, highlighting decades of collaboration in areas such as disaster resilience, infrastructure development, education, and cultural exchange. Over the years, Japan has provided substantial support to the Grenada through grant aid, technical cooperation, and the Japan International Cooperation Agency, commonly known as JICA. Projects have included disaster preparedness equipment, support for fisheries development, and scholarships for Grenadian students to pursue studies in Japan. The 50-year relationship continues to serve as a model of respectful and mutually beneficial diplomacy between a major global power and a small island developing state. At the 3rd EU Caribbean Global Gateway Conference on Sargassum held in Brussels on October 8th, Grenada's Minister for Climate Resilience, the Honorable Kieran James, called for inclusive, community-driven solutions to the Caribbean's Sargassum crisis. She emphasized the need to involve women, youth, and coastal communities in building a resilient blue-green economy. Minister James outlined Grenada's national plan to transform Sargassum into valuable products like fertilizer and bioenergy, aiming to create jobs and support local livelihoods. She also urged greater regional cooperation and international investment in innovation and equity, particularly for small island developing states. Her message echoed Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's call for partnerships that turn the Sargassum challenge into a force for sustainable development. Still on the local scene, in response to a noticeable rise in road accidents, the head of the claims department at Guardian General Insurance has shed light on how some motorists can navigate the claims process. Omar Hughes, head of claims, said many drivers are unsure of the steps to take following a crash, and is urging the public to act swiftly and follow key procedures to secure compensation compensation for damages and injuries. He also reminded drivers to document everything. Hughes explained that typically 2 claims are filed, one by the insurer and one by the driver. This helps ensure all records are accurate. With road incidents on the rise, Hughes is urging drivers to be proactive. Prompt reporting and thorough documentation can make all the difference in getting the support you need. Following a missing persons report issued by the Royal Grenada Police Force on Saturday in locating 64-year-old Sebastian Eubal Alexander, also known as Buds, GBN received in unconfirmed reports that Alexander was found dead inside his home in Cook Hill Road, Grenville, St. Andrew on Sunday. According to the missing person report, Sebastian was last seen on Thursday, 9th October 2025 at Cook Hill Road wearing a brown t-shirt and jeans pants. The circumstances surrounding his death is said to be a matter under police investigation. GBN will bring you updates on this developing story as they become available. And folks, that is the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments are straight ahead. In the region, more than half of Haiti's population is experiencing critical levels of hunger as armed groups threaten tighten their grip across the Caribbean nation, and the ravaged economy continues its downward spiral. A report released on Friday by the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, or IPC, they found that some 5.7 million Haitians of a population of roughly 11 million are facing severe food shortages. The crisis threatens to worsen as gang violence displaces families, destroys agricultural production, and prevents aid from reaching those desperately in need. The assessment shows 1.9 million people are already at emergency hunger levels marked by severe food gaps and dangerous rates of malnutrition. Another 3.8 million face a crisis-level food insecurity. The situation is expected to deteriorate further, with nearly 6 million people projected to face acute hunger by mid-2026 as Haiti enters its lean agricultural season. Haiti's government announced plans to establish a food and nutrition security office to coordinate relief efforts. A farmer, a prison guard, and a teacher were among residents of the Dutch Caribbean island of Bonaire to speak in a Hague courtroom on Tuesday and accuse the Netherlands of not doing enough to protect them from the effects of climate change. The case, backed by Greenpeace, follows a series of international landmark rulings that found governments have broad obligations to protect their citizens from increasing temperatures and rising sea levels. Farmer Oni Emosiana flew 4,000 miles to tell the judges how warmer temperatures and drought have affected his livelihood and reduced crop yields. The 62-year-old also said that for those who can't afford air conditioning, summer have turned their places into prisons of concrete, and demanded the Dutch government do more to help the self-governing island and former Dutch colony. Bonaire, along with 2 other islands, St. Eustatius and Saba, became special Dutch municipalities in 2010. The island's 20,000 residents are Dutch citizens. Looking further afield, China has criticized U.S. President Donald Trump's threat to impose an additional 100% tariff on Chinese goods, calling it a clear example of U.S. double standards. In response, China's Commerce Ministry warned of potential countermeasures and stated it is not afraid of a trade war. Trump made the threat after China tightened export rules on rare earth minerals, accusing Beijing of trying to hold the world captive. Despite initially adopting a confrontational tone, Trump later downplayed tensions, saying, "Don't worry about China. It will all be fine." His remarks triggered market instability, with the S&P 500 dropping 2.7%, its biggest decline since April, amid renewed fears of a trade war. Earlier this year, both countries had agreed to ease tariffs, but tensions appear to be escalating again. China defended its support or its export policies as necessary for national security, while accusing the U.S. of abusing export controls and adopting discriminatory practices, especially in the tech sector. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, winner of the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize, has expressed gratitude to U.S. President Donald Trump for his global efforts towards peace, democracy, and freedom. In an interview with BBC Mundo, Machado said she thanked Trump during a congratulatory phone call, highlighting the appreciation of the Venezuelan people. Machado, who has campaigned for years against President Nicolas Maduro's regime, widely seen as illegitimate, was praised by the Nobel Committee as an extraordinary example of civilian courage in Latin America. We have more in this report.
What's happening to me, and I think I'm still in shock, because such a great honor for the Venezuelan society and our movement. This is huge, and I'm humbled, I'm grateful, and certainly honored, as I said. But most of all, I believe this has been like an injection. It infuses energy, hope, strength on the Venezuelan people, because we realize that we are not alone. Around the world share our struggle. Yes, we had a conversation yesterday, and it was a very good conversation. I was able to convey to him our appreciation and how grateful the Venezuelan people are for what he's doing, not only in the Americas, but around the world, for peace, for freedom, for democracy. And I was, very glad that we had a chance to talk yesterday.
Trump, known for his desire to win the Nobel Prize himself, has often cited his role in ending several global conflicts. A White House official criticized the Nobel Committee for placing politics over peace after Trump was not selected. Machado, who has spent much of the past year in hiding, said she was pleased to speak with Trump and convey the people's appreciation. And finally, the Israeli government says it expects all living hostages held in Gaza to be released today, and that it is preparing for the release of about 2,000 Palestinian detainees, the crucial next phase of the ceasefire deal that could end the 2-year war in Gaza. Hostages will be driven to a military base to see their families or to hospitals if medical care is needed. The remains of deceased hostages are expected to be sent to the National Institute of Forensic Medicine for identification. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans, soccer fans, Grenadians, Spice Boys. All right, the 5th straight win for Grenada senior men's national team as they defeated Cuba 2-0 in Saturday night's international friendly at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. In a friendly international held at the stadium, the home side secured a convincing 2-0 win over Cuba. Grenada struck early when DiMaggio Wright Phillip found the net in the 8th minute, giving the host a quick lead. The second goal came in the 42nd minute through Shavon John Brown, effectively sealing the victory before halftime. The performance was marked by Grenada's dominance in possession, around 61%, and effective control, limiting Cuba to few clear chances. Cuba managed one shot on target but could not penetrate the Grenadian defense. This result boosts Grenada's confidence as they continue their preparations in the international calendar, while Cuba will need to regroup and address defensive lapses ahead of upcoming fixtures. Cricket West Indies has announced its squads for 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 internationals against Bangladesh starting October 18th to the 31st in Dhaka and Chattogram. Following a 4th consecutive home series win over Pakistan, the ODI squad retains the core of the previous team as preparation continues for the 2027 ICC Men's World Cup. Former West Indies under-19 captain Akeem August earns his maiden ODI call-up, replacing Evan Lewis, who is sidelined with a wrist injury. Kari Pierre and Alec Athanase also returned to the squad, led by Shea Hope. The T20s internationals left-arm pacer Ramon Simmons, fresh from a strong CPL campaign, joins Amir Django in the 15-member squad. To adjust to subcontinental conditions, several players, including Casey Carty, Gudakesh Morty, and Sherfin Rutherford, are attending a preparatory camp at the Super Kings Academy in Chennai, India. That's all the sports we've got at this time. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. We'll have more sports in our lunchtime edition and in our primetime newscast. The weather forecast is straight up.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
For the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Eugene Wint at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Eugene.
Good morning to you, Innocent, and and good morning to listeners also. Here's weather for today, Monday the 13th of October. Currently at Pointsley, we're experiencing cloudy conditions. Winds are currently variable. Barometric pressure is 10.6 millibars, which is below normal and rising. Present temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature recorded was 32.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 26.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was a trace of rainfall recorded at Pointsley. Hence, October's total remains at 12.5 millimeters. Now let's go to the public forecast value for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with light to moderate isolated showers, becoming widely scattered at times with a low chance of isolated thunder. Today's maximum temperature is a high of 32 degrees Celsius, with winds coming from the east to east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas are expected to be moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Tides are currently rising to high this morning at 8 o'clock, then falling to low at 12:30 this afternoon. Sunset this evening is at 11 minutes to 6, and sunrise tomorrow morning is at 3 minutes to 6. Just to recap, here's the public forecast value for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with light to moderate isolated showers, becoming widely scattered at times with a low chance of isolated thunder. From mid-service at Lamar Bishop International Airport, this is Eugene.
Thank you very much, Eugene. Have yourself a wonderful day now. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenada and Japan to observe 50 years of diplomatic relations this week. In the region, Bonaire residents sue the Netherlands over climate inaction. Internationally, China accuses U.S. of double standards over tariff threats. And in sports, fifth straight win for Grenada's senior men's national football team, defeating Cuba 2-0 in the friendly international on Saturday. Kudos, Marlon Gleam and the entire team at the GFA. Folks, that has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, the 13th day of October 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Reminding you that the traffic report comes up momentarily.
Welcome to Carriacou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With
ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Layers and broiler chicks. All animal feeds and supplies available, including supplements, waterers and feeders, and lots more. For the farmers, we have you covered, literally. Greenhouse plastic, premium quality ground cover, hydroponic systems, pesticides and fungicides, rain guns, weed whackers, and more. Visit the Oasis Pet and Garden today. Conveniently located along the Wester Hall Main Road, Wester Hall, St. David's, and Melville Street, St. George's. Now serving you at 2 locations. Visit us today.
The Ministry of Agriculture is inviting all of Grenada to join in the national observance of World Food Day 2025, guided by the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Our national celebrations will run from October 13th, culminating with the grand exhibition at the Old Trafford Playing Field, Tantine, on Friday, October 17th, 2025. Let us all unite to make this year's event the very best, connecting householders, farmers, agricultural partners, schools, and community groups. International World Food Day observance, October 16th. National World Food Day celebrations, October 13th to the 17th. Be a part of Grenada's food security drive.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Folks, it's 15 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm happy to join Corporal Troy Paul for this Monday morning's traffic report. Welcome home, Corporal Paul.
Good morning to you and good morning to all your listeners. It is always a pleasure to let persons know the traffic update on a morning time as it relates to them getting to work safely and on time. And this morning, we definitely going to let persons know as to what is happening out there as relates to the traffic and where they can and where they cannot pass, and where the areas as it relates to the Now Access project. And we also give persons the accident states for the past past 24 hours or so for the entire weekend. And so far, we've already seen movement in most of the areas through our towns and all its adjoining road. I was recently in traffic, and there's already movement along most of the roads heading towards the town of St. George's. Even Grenville and the other areas, there are moderate traffic flowing. So if you're traveling along any one of these roads at the moment, you can do so freely and without any obstruction at the moment. We have no reported accident at the moment, so definitely persons can travel in any one of these areas safely and freely without any obstruction. So far, we are monitoring the area as it relates to footage this morning, and the St. Paul's area continues to be one of the challenging areas where we have most of our traffic on a morning time. As you can see, we're seeing traffic in the Lucas Street roundabout area. It is not that heavy, but it is flowing, and especially from the St. Paul's direction. We're already seeing some traffic coming from the Lotus Lane direction, which is heading towards the Lucas Street roundabout direction. In addition to that, we're seeing movements from the Tempe Montparnasse area, traffic coming up from the Grenada 13th direction. We also have traffic flowing from the Western Corridor, which is moderate at this time as well. The accident state for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 6 minor accidents. So that is for Sunday's reporting. For Saturday's reporting, we had a total of 21 minor accidents. 21 minor accidents, and that is a lot of accidents on one particular given day. And for Friday, we had a total of 13 minor accidents. So we see over the weekend here we had in excess of close to 40 accidents, and that is a lot compared for one particular weekend. So we want to implore persons to continue to drive safely, continue to drive in a situation and condition that is conducive for our roads. We spoke a lot last week as related to safety on most of our traditional media radio stations. So we advise persons to continue to drive safely. As we continue our traffic monitoring, as we in the area of the Cemetery Hill, and we've seen some movement on the Cemetery Hill Public Road coming up for the Old Fort Public Road. We have not much, but we still have some movement there. We want to encourage persons that if you have not left home as yet, to please do so that you can avoid any traffic rush or traffic congestion as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. In addition, we are already seeing some movement along the Calamity Public Road. So persons, if you're coming out from that side, please take note. And you have to get to the St. Paul's direction. You can either head up to the Marian Public Road, Monjaloo, and get on to the other side to avoid the Calvin. And persons coming out from the St. Paul's direction, you can either take the Monjaloo Public Road, head to the Duffield Springs Public Road, or Calvin Public Road on that side, and you could avoid coming towards that traffic from the St. Paul direction. As we're looking forward to, we look at the Cemetery Hill Public Road, and it is moderate flow as we head straight on to the area of the River Road. We would have a moderate lighter traffic, but as we see from the Tempe, as we stated earlier on, we see here we already have some traffic which is bumper to bumper from that side. So persons coming up from the Grenada 13th Public Road, you are to expect some traffic, and it is already 18 past 8, and we see that heavy flow of traffic coming out from the Tempe Montparnasse direction. So if you're coming up from that direction, please take note. Persons, you can even use the Mount Post Public Road if you have to get onto the Western Corridor to avoid that traffic, or you can still use the Mount Post public road and come on to the Queen's Park Road, the public road, and head on to other roads if you so desire. And we're seeing here that traffic goes back up to the Mount Gay and also to the part of the Bowler public road. So we definitely know that traffic will get busy as it gets to Maris Hill and so forth. So please take note. So most of these surrounding areas around the town of St. George's, we already seeing traffic such as the Caledony Public Road, the St. Paul's Public Road, the Tempe Mount Parnassus Public Road, which is down to the Bowler Public Road. The Western Corridor is a bit light to moderate at this moment, so you will have a better traffic flow this morning. But persons coming out from either one of these roads, please take note that you may have to experience a little bit of traffic congestion or bumper to bumper. So then any alternative routes that you can think about while you're coming along the road that you can employ on them and head on to your destination. The road is a bit wet. We had some precipitation, a little bit of rain this morning, so persons be mindful as you drive along most of the road this morning to avoid any unnecessary traffic collision, because we know what happens when a little water touches the road surface in that magnitude. We tend to have a little bit of oil coming out due to the spillage from other vehicles related to oil and so on. So it is your responsibility to get to work safely and on time, and we want you to do so. And we ask that if you're traveling in any of the areas such as the Grandlands Public Road and so on, where the Nawasa Seed project is taking place, it is a bit dusty and the road there is not quite in its original state, so you will have to drive a little bit slowly for the condition of the road at the time. And I just want to let persons know of our road safety methods. We remember we had a number of accidents over the weekend. Continue to drive safely as you travel along our nation's road, so that you can get to work safely, on time, and alive. And the question we ask every morning, and we'll continue to ask it, if you are texting,
then who is driving?
Who is driving? And we want everybody to have a blessed morning today, and I want to wish you and the entire team of the GBN a blessed morning.
Thank you very much, Corporal Paul. You do likewise. Have yourself a great day. Folks, that was this morning's traffic report. Stay and stay with us. We've got a rise of moments coming up momentarily. Don't you go anywhere.
Brignon Miners, distributors for Johnny Walker, Smirnoff Vodka, and Campari. Giddens Healthcare Pharmacies, Haddon Plus, Dollar Savers Auto Parts, Rise and Shine Supermarket, and Glenelg Spring Water, proud partners of the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m., Grenada Trade Center.
Come on out, Grenada. Let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
World Food Day 2025 is here. October 13th to the 17th, under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Monday, October 13th, Forage School Competition. Tuesday, October 14th, Friendly Chef Contest in collaboration with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Wednesday, October 15th, Eat Your Fruits and Veggie Day among schools, the private and public sector, including public engagements via social media platforms. International World Food Day celebrations, Thursday, October 16th, Minister's Address and panel discussion. And the curtains will come down with the grand exhibition on Friday, October 17th at the Old Trafford Plainfield Canteen. Make your plans and get on board. Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.
If you're thinking about e-banking, debit cards, point-of-sale transactions, what would you say are the benefits our customers can derive from using these alternative online banking platforms?
Being an avid user of the online banking platform, I can attest that it's safe, simple, but not to mention convenient. No longer standing in line to do simple transactions like payments of utilities, purchases, or even transferring between your accounts. All of the above can be done at the convenience of your own time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
It's Monday, and that means it's Josephine's day. Good morning, Josephine.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. How was yours?
Mine was, under doctor's orders.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
And sometimes we have to be.
Yeah.
But if you follow them, generally speaking, you'll be all right.
When my doctor says, this is what you have to do, this is what I do.
Yeah, you're pretty all right to me today.
Yeah.
I had a bit of doctor's orders on Saturday too as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, whether we like it or not, we're
strict
aging.
adherence.
Yeah, we're aging.
Well,
we're not getting old. We're not getting old. We're aging.
When a baby is born, do you ask how young they are?
That's
you see a baby, a newborn baby, how old is he?
Yeah. And even on the obituaries, I was looking at it the other day, a 3-year-old.
You only have two choices, to grow old or die.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah.
So God has graced us with another day.
I'll continue growing.
Yes.
This week is
Credit Union Day. I see you Day. International Credit Union Day. Headed to pause. I can't even stay with you long this morning because I have preparations.
Yeah, prepping.
No, I'm saying yes, we're all get up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Our t-shirts are on sale. Now you might think it's a t-shirt. It's not a t-shirt. It's a package.
Okay.
You purchase your t-shirt at $55. They're available at all the branches, and you'll get the additional paraphernalia, all of our March Pass material.
It's like Monday
when
night
you get there.
It's a Monday night.
I'm glad you raised that, because what happens year after year is that some people don't purchase the current shirt. They come with the other shirts from years before, and they expect to get the same experience. Remember, every year there's a different message. There's something else printed on. So the color of the shirt is one thing. We cannot have a kaleidoscope of colors, I mean, really. But because it's one color shirt that we have, or maybe we have two shades of the same color. But this year's message is different from last year. The package, though, we ensure that we have catering for all of our members who we know will be present, and the catering is down packed. We have transportation. it would provide transportation, but it would be good for members to indicate, especially in the public service, because that's where the nucleus of the credit union is, right? So, we diversified quite a while ago, but people generally, it's paused, so you find those from St. George would like to come up, and some people don't have transportation. But if you're going to be, what happens is that some people carpool to come back down, but they come up with the bus because they want the lime, so they want to stay a little longer. But we do have the bus is it's a round trip, and we guarantee that the bus will be done by 7 so that you can catch your other bus on the terminal to get home safely. We're trying to ensure that everybody is. Yes.
So that's when the lime get nice.
No, but if you have to catch a bus, then you know for sure that you have to get down to the bus terminal. So we're trying to ensure that. If you're going to carpool, then let us know and carpool so that we know, right? The buses, we are aiming to leave at between 12 and 12:30. Let's say 12:30 for safety. The march should start at 1:30-ish. We don't want to be late. It's not that you have that much to do in preparation when you get there, is to get on the street and, as they say, up a road. Yeah. Right? Because it's from Simoon over to Pearls.
It's a good look at about 15-30 minutes.
Yeah, and you're done 15 minutes. Yeah. And you get there, we have obviously the opening ceremony, the welcome remarks and all of that kind of formalities, I should say. And then we get into the liming.
So let me ask this. The march, right, is it similar to what takes place on May Day, Labor Day?
Basically.
It's a competition to see who wins.
It is a competition. Okay. And we're the defending champs.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, it is a competition, and you want to see people enjoying themselves, but obeying instructions, because sometimes you do have instructions, and it's nice, good, clean fun. We come out, we compete, but you would find that we share and we enjoy each other's.
So there'll be a DJ and a truck in front, and
no, we don't have a DJ. The league is the one up organizing that, not the credit unions, and we have the drum corps from SAS and GSS, I think.
Okay.
And I love the drum corps. I mean, they do a fantastic job. And it's great to see
the rhythm section,
and it's great to see the young ones out with us. It's good to have them with us. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just tend to we have a good time. So we have visors and whistles and pom poms.
Right. Good.
You name it. Vuvuzelas and and thunder sticks.
Okay.
It's festive.
I don't know.
It's festive. So it's kind of like a cheerleading package. And so we intend to go out and just have a jolly good time.
Okay. And what's the main intent behind it? It's a worldwide celebration?
Of course.
And it's
International Credit Union Day.
So all credit unions around the world celebrate on that day.
Well, we don't know what if the others do as we do.
But that's the day
that's the day that is recognized.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember, credit unionism being the movement that it is, and the movement that allows people to own. Quite frankly, when they had, in some cases, they would not have. So to own, to save, to be disciplined, people helping people.
That's the idea.
Yeah. That's what we're all about.
I am of the opinion that sooner than later, people would get to recognize. But then again, there are some slight limitations in terms of the financial sector, the things that the credit union can do and can't do. But
and we just have to know and appreciate that.
Yeah, but I think sooner than later, people get to realize, but when I join a credit union, I'm not just a customer, I'm a part owner.
This morning I was reflecting on Credit Union Day and credit unionism and thinking, but every credit union, we talk about investing all the time, but as a member of a credit union, you have already invested.
Yeah, you're an investor.
Because you've purchased shares.
Yeah, when you walk into the building, you can boldly tell if you're on the phone, you can say, I just walked into one of my buildings.
Oh, and I tell you something, they do tell us. I've had a couple of people say, but I own here,
I part owner, I'm a shareholder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the truth. It's the truth. We accept that.
I do think that
we're happy to have
people would realize
all of our members. So again, all roads lead to Perth. We're going to start the march at Sea Moon, so we'd like you to gather, because the march should start at 1. They may push it, I guess, to about 1:30. We know that, but we want to gather at least. So our buses should leave town, Ariza, at between 12 and 12:30. So if you know you want to bus, you want transportation, be there. And let's all just, please, do not forget your shirts at home.
Yeah, right. let me just show you.
You purchase your shirt, and some people come with the shirts from before. No, well, it's not that you're not going to be part of but it's not going to be easy for us to fit you into the march.
Yeah, you're going to kill the fun.
The vibes.
You'll kill the vibes. As it relates to the bus leaving, just a little word of caution here. Due to the fact that there are so many different road walks going on here, there, and everywhere, in order to get up to Grenada by 1,
we are really hoping that by 12 we can.
12 is a bit late.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. 12. But we're closing at 11:30.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think we're closing at 11:30.
12 is a bit late because some of the construction sites, they can keep you for a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, if not half an hour. So
what I mean?
Keep that in mind.
So, all right. We will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
See you on
Thursday.
There. Yeah.
God willing.
I'll be up in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see your placard now, but I won't tell you what it is.
Folks, don't forget it's this Thursday, World Credit Union Day. Be a part. Come on up to the Pearls Airfield where we start marching at Sea Moon and marching to Pearls Airfield, have the official ceremony, and then it's interaction time.
Yep, it is.
Thank you,
Fun
Josephine.
Time. Well, fun time starts since we're marching.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yes, there's entertainment afterwards. Okay. Yeah.
So, folks, that's it for Ariza's segment this morning, and thanking Josephine again for repping Ariza this morning. As always, we take a break. We'll be back. Don't you go anywhere.
Do you have multiple?
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Residents of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, have you ever wondered how you can benefit from Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program? Join the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada for the next IMA Symposium series on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room, Carriacou. This public forum will explore how local developers and those aspiring to become developers can access new earning opportunities through the CBI program. Hear from key experts representing the Investment Migration Agency, the CBI Committee, and the Grenada Investment Development Corporation as they discuss recent regulatory changes designed to expand local participation. This is your chance to gain insight, ask questions, and discover how you can be part of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique's development story. Don't miss it. Join the conversation on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room.
Welcome to Carriacou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Brogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, the light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Comahorn Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember, with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration, Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
All right, folks, it's 18 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and this time, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hear from you. What happened over the weekend? Is there something critical that you want to talk about? You're going to keep it to the point, as brief as possible. Raise your concerns, anything you want to share. This is your opportunity to do just that. You know the numbers, 435-2041, and let's make it a brief, but there's so many different things to talk about, so let's hear from you. I will not dictate a topic, all right, but of course I urge you, if you're going to call to make a contribution to the program, something that you'd like to highlight, so be brief, and you know the drill, you understand? So 435-2041, let's hear from you. What's happening? And of course, we go straight to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning, Houston.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Hi, Jack. Yeah, just a matter of concern. It's about concerning the Closure Road project. Is entirely 1 month now. No work has been done. So the people of Closure need some answers as to what's happening.
So in essence, you're saying that they closed the road and nothing is being done at the moment?
Yes, at least for 1 month now.
Wow. Okay.
Nothing whatsoever. No workmen on site, nothing.
And the road is blocked?
It's not blocked totally. The first phase of the wall, they did a little backfilling. So mostly 4x4 vehicles that can pass.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was wondering, because they huddle with the water situation that's under control. So we was wondering what's the hold up.
Okay.
Entirely 1 month.
Well, I know Mr. Blash and the team at the ministry will be hearing, and they will work on it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you, folks. It's 16 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour, 435-2041. That's the number you can call to get in on the conversation. Let's go here. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, morning, morning to your listeners and morning to your viewers.
Welcome to the program.
What's on my mind, what is troubling me is the impending war in the Caribbean if we don't really stand up. People tend to take this thing lightly. Now, if we go into support United States in the warmongering adventure, we can become victims in the sense that we might underestimate the ability of Venezuela to strike at targets here. So we need to be mindful of that and urge our government to do the right thing. Don't insult the memory of Maurice Bishop by allowing these criminals to have any installation on Maurice Bishop Airport. The other thing I want to remind people, we don't understand certain things, decisions we take live with us eternally. When Mandela went to Trinidad and he was supposed to come to Grenada, unexpectedly he canceled it. And of course he used the death of his first wife as an excuse because his advisors reminded him that the government of Grenada, sometime in the late 80s, voted in support or abstained, giving the apartheid regime an advantage when they should have been knocked out. So we had to live with that. Also, we have to remember, after invasion, we tried to ridicule Cuba, we castigate them, we said all kinds of things, we even didn't want to have anything to do with them. And then we had to go back begging them like some little chickens, so we need to be mindful. And finally, as in an article I've written, at the end of it, when Uncle Sam had their way and destroyed Venezuela, as in Iraq, who would the Venezuelans see as the ones responsible that encouraged the destruction of the place? It would be Grenada. Our children will have to live with that. Please, let us be sane and be reasonable. Let us say no to any installation and also avoid the insult to the memory of Maurice Bishop. Thanks.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and this is Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday. It is the 13th day of October. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. How are you today?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
Well, and thankful also. In regards to this whole issue with the U.S. request to have installations there, we have short memories. Yeah? The 1997 Shipwriters Agreement will encourage Grenadians to go and look that up on the internet. It was signed in 1997 by the said government. And that gives them the authority to install installations, to monitor all kinds of manner of things. So, my friends, we need to be careful what we sign in because, as the gentleman said before, he has long-term implications for our citizenry. Right now, we've seen what has happened since then till now. The United States have made drastic changes in their policies and how they react to people. So, yeah. And finally, before October is the month of the elderly, and I heard a gentleman on another radio station admonishing the government about how the elderly is treated and they can barely survive on the little pension or NIS that is quoted to them. I'm saying as a month of the elderly, we as the working people, anything you can do to give, to help, even to have conversation with the elderly in your community, I would encourage you to do exactly that. Have a conversation, ask them how they're doing. A lot of them are very lonely and depressed, and a lot of them in the Caribbean region commit suicide. All kinds of things happen to these people. And I'm imploring all the citizens to reach out to the elderly during the month and even after, so that we can ensure that their lives are fulfilling just as when they were productive, producing citizens of the country. And they still are, because they have a lot of knowledge and such that they can pass on to the younger people. And I will encourage the younger people to take an opportunity to have a conversation with an elder in their neighborhood, in their village, in wherever they are. Just have a conversation. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much, caller. You have a great day likewise. It's 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. What we do at this time, we take our final commercial break in the segment, and then we come back. Okay, let's accommodate this call before I take the break. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hi, good morning, Innocent. How are you doing?
I am alive and thankful. How are you?
Well, I'm good,
Okay.
The last caller spoke a lot of words there, We sign agreements, and I know this was going to come up sooner or later with this, the agreement for the drug interdiction in the Caribbean. And the U.S. is saying that they're intercepting drugs, and so it's difficult to say no if that is the case. Of course, I pray that our negotiators will negotiate well, and that there'll be conditions. One of them being that aggression, direct aggression against the country of Venezuela should not be part of this, this whole agreement. To if they're going to host the systems, that those systems should not be used against Venezuela directly. I know it's a hard ask, but I trust that they can stand up, and I trust that the world is watching the U.S. and I hope that they will adhere to agreements. They're always breaking it, especially with this new course they're on. But I hope that we all will come off unscathed for the benefit of all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 9 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We take that commercial break now, and we'll be back momentarily.
World Food Day 2025 is here. October 13th to the 17th, under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Monday, October 13th, 4-H School Competition. Tuesday, October 14th, Friendly Chef Contest in collaboration with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Wednesday, October 15th, Eat Your Fruits and Veggie Day among schools, the private and public sector, including public engagements via social media platforms. International World Food Day celebrations. Thursday, October 16th, Minister's Address and panel discussion. And the curtains will come down with the grand exhibition on Friday, October 17th at the Old Trafford Plainfield Canteen. Make your plans and get on board. Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.
Come on out, Grenada. Let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
If you're thinking about e-banking, debit cards, point-of-sale transactions, what would you say are the benefits our customers can derive from using these alternative online banking platforms?
Being an avid user of the online banking platform, I can attest that it's safe, simple, but not to mention convenient. No longer standing in line to do simple transactions like payments of utilities, purchases, or even transferring between your accounts. All of the above can be done at the convenience of your own time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansipine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go straight back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Okay, we seem to have lost that one. 435-2041, that's the number to call to get in. Let's go to the telephone line and say, good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning to your listeners. And I have a very important topic that I need to raise, but I think this morning is inappropriate to do it. So I'll continue with the trajectory that has taken place. Innocent, I am saying that we, under no condition, shipwriters agreement, whatever agreement that was signed, we have a problem in the Caribbean, and I've advocated for that already. That when, and maybe that time, that era, that shipwriters agreement was necessary. We don't have a problem in the Caribbean where it's not like Venezuela is producing drugs. We all know. And some of those people who are making those comments, I don't know why they are doing that. We all know the main objective behind America in the Caribbean is to get a regime change in Venezuela. Full stop. It has nothing to do with Venezuela. May be a transshipment point. But where are the drugs being made? There are other countries. Why are not those countries being targeted? Why they are not targeted? Why Venezuela? The issue is not about the drugs. The issue is about the oil. And that is why I am advocating. That is why I am saying that we in Grenada should help the government come to that decision. And I'm calling on Andrew Lewis and Daisy Hazard and all the others who are in the union. This guy in Grenville of the Teachers Union. Come together. Let us come together and bring a demonstration in Grenada to help the government reach a decision that we don't want any of those things in the Caribbean. Let me tell you something. Regardless of what arrangement that they make and say to America, well, we will grant that, but you should not do this. We know what America does. They break all rules and regulations. So why can't we do it? We are saying that we will not support any move to go and destabilize or to make any regime change. Let the people of Venezuela do that. That is not our responsibility. And we should not aid in that process by giving America any rights in Grenada or in the Caribbean for that matter. We need to stand up. I'm not boasting. I'm not an organizer to that level. And I'm calling on Andrew Lewis, Daisy Hazard, President of the Teachers Workers Association, public, all of them, come together, bring heads together, and let us organize a national rally to send to our leaders that we don't want that in Grenada. Let us help them make that decision because it has serious consequences for us, even after that has happened. And we cannot sit by as a people and say, well, look, we hope the government do that, and we hope, yes, we are voicing our concerns, but I think action needs to be taken so that the powers that be realize that our people is standing up for no involvement, no agreement to let America go and invade Venezuela. Thank you and have a good morning.
Thank you. Have a good one yourself. And let me just read some of the comments that are coming in here. Innocent, I recently learned that there was a radar placed in Grenada by the U.S. years before when President Obama was in office because he was attending a meeting in Trinidad. So that will not be the first time a radar is being placed at the airport, but this time Grenada has to use SGU as leverage in negotiations. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Innocent?
Hi, welcome.
Right, yeah, I hear you. This is the worst thing could ever happen in the region. I have said it before. in order for the Caribbean or any island in the Caribbean to stand up against America, they had to come together as one body. America have no right to come and talk to Grenada about putting a radar system in Grenada. They talk to CARICOM, who's head of the Caribbean. We not American state. You understand? I'm calling on the United Kingdom government, who still represent us, to get involved. Because this is the most ridiculous thing, a radar system. I was in the United Kingdom when Mr. Reagan said the reasons why he was coming into Grenada was to protect the students, and Grenada is building a military airstrip. Now the same airstrip they want to come and use. Up to now, the airstrip have not been lengthened or shortened. You understand? And I'm saying it is one of the, if a WhatsApp and World War III will come, we are one of the first to hit because we have a radar system. Why America not going to put it in one of the states in the region? Why has to be Grenada? I will stand up 120% against it because I have my generations come to enjoy Grenada. Grenada is not an American state. We do not, and how, if you don't have a buyer, how you could have a seller? If America is concerned about the drugs, and it's nothing to do with drugs, get rid of the buyers in America first, and then you could come and talk about the supplier. So this is a fast, a very big fast, and those who support in America, one day you all go pay for it. I might be dead and gone, but you go pay for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Very passionate there. All right, that's it with the calls, and I just want to read this comment from our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, Grenadians. Good morning, Innocent. The Maurice Bishop International Airport, which was labeled by the USA a Soviet Cuba base. That was false. Now the USA wants to make the airport their base. We have to be the David who will stand up against Goliath, the USA. No permission should be granted to install any military equipment on our little island. Forward ever, backward never. Bye. Folks, very interesting this morning. All right, and this is where we have to end the program this morning, though, nonetheless. And thank you for your participation and your contribution. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again together, same time tomorrow. Until then, bye for now. That's it for the conversation.